Chris, you know what the best thing about 2017 Spider-Man is?
Oh, he fucks hard, Ed.
Hashtag Tom Holland, hashtag blue balls.
Little boy blue balls.
Little boy blue balls. Run the show, Derek. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Mistakes Were Made, the show where we talk about mistakes and things we love, and maybe even remember why we love them in the first place. I'm your host and residential mistake artist, Eduardo Vaca, and with me, as always, his fellow sickly mistake artist, Christopher G. Hecker.
Hi. I'm saving that cough.
You've been holding it in?
Ever since you picked me up. I mean, ever since I drove here.
Right, wink.
I'm not a mooch.
No. So, Chris, this is our big, grand, end-of-the-year reflection episode. We're going to be giving each other a little Q&A about... We're going to ask each other some end-of-the-year reflection questions we found online. It'll probably be fine, but before we get into that, how are you feeling today?
I'm sick.
Of
Thank
what?
You. Of this year. This year
really caught up, and now it's just nasally,
dude,
anally stuff.
I found out I'm closing at my job on New Year's Eve. I'm there till 1 in the morning.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Who's at Johnny Rockets on New Year's Eve?
Tell me about it.
Who's like, I really need a burger to start this year right.
Who wants to go to, I mean, I guess a lot of people, but who wants to go to Knott's Berry Farm on New Year's Eve? Come on.
Middle schoolers.
Fuck you people. Go out with your friends and go drink.
Yeah. Especially you, middle schoolers.
Especially you, 12-year-old.
You guys got to grow up someday.
Alcohol will help with that.
So that's... I mean, probably. I don't know much about that. I don't know.
Let me read some of the texts you sent me.
Your birthday is coming up.
It is.
In 2 months.
You know, I'm going to Vegas, and I'm not coming back the same.
Don't do it. Don't do either. Don't go to Vegas. Just stay home and stay the same for your 21st birthday.
The only thing that will change is the drink in my hand.
Oh, that
Bud
wine
Light.
Cooler.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, green apple. Oh, fuck.
Your
Don't
favorite.
even get me started.
Alrighty, I guess let's just jump into the questions. I'm sure movies will come up at some point. If not, I will inorganically, artificially shove in some movie talk into this episode of Mistakes Were Made. But Chris, I will ask the first question. Question number 1, Christopher, what is something you did this year that you think you will remember for the rest of your life?
Getting in this relationship. Also...
other stuff.
Yeah. No, but yeah. I can't say... this new relationship, because it's fucking nice. Makes me feel very good about myself.
If you had to rate it, like 4... out of 4 SpongeBobs, how many Bobs does this relationship
I don't really think saying 4 would matter to you.
It wouldn't.
I feel like they're all the same, do you?
I don't know. Like, regardless, I feel like they're all terrible because SpongeBob is stupid. That's a good trap. You caught it.
Cough in here, man.
Yeah, do it. We get it.
It's fucking 7.5 SpongeBobs out of 4.
Oh. It's actually not funny because that's not a valid answer.
Ed did not watch it as a child.
I didn't. SpongeBob is stupid, and I will argue it's stupid for the rest of my life.
No, okay, whatever.
Now's not the time. This is an indoor fight.
Do I ask you the question? Do you say, or do we just move on to the next one?
I feel like I should answer this question, and then you can ask the next question. But, so what's something I did this year? So there was a lot of...
What did I do?
What did I do this year? I grew. Probably.
Thanks, Chris, but what did I do?
That was a great answer, Chris, but let's move on to me now. I think the biggest thing I did this year was a play I did over the summer. It was a lot of fun just writing and acting for the first time. And
You were in it?
I was in it, yeah.
What?
I was a supporting character.
Is that the one you invited us to?
Yeah, that you did not show up to.
I'm so sorry. I forgot about it.
John Franco and Sean both showed up. I looked in my audience to see my muse, to see my Chris, and there was an empty seat.
You're my Mary Jane, and I'm your Peter. Yeah.
Exactly.
Should we forgive him?
I nailed that. No, we should not forgive Peter, and I do not forgive Chris. But I sang the most beautiful...
I mean, no.
You know, yes, I mean, no. And it's like, is that in the play? I don't know. I don't remember.
She made it her own.
And everyone backstage was like, God.
How'd she go from singing, or how'd she go from like normal play acting to like being the star of a musical?
We're talking about Spider-Man 3, by the way, and 2, technically. The answer is, I don't know how she made that transition, Chris. It's not easy. There was no implication she could sing before that.
Shouldn't... never
it's
mind,
wonderful.
Yeah.
They say so they tell me. don't think I don't remember. I remember when my dad's a teacher for USD, and one of his kids brought him the Spider-Man 3 pirated DVD. So This was like 2007. Yeah, it was awesome. I was so excited. I put it in the player. And it's terrible quality, but that's okay. I learned to live with that as a child. But I put in the DVD, and I see that she's singing. And little 2007 me is like, what?
You didn't see it in theaters?
I think I saw it at the end of its run.
Oh, okay.
Because I know for sure when I got this DVD, I hadn't seen it at all. And I was like, she's singing. And I literally turned it off as she's going down the stairs in her dress. Because I was like, life's too short. I don't have time for this nonsense. I had a podcast to record.
It didn't go past the first row.
No.
Little does Peter know he was in the first row.
Oh, you were in the first row. And I love how Peter has no comeback for that. He's like, oh, shit, you're right.
Like, yeah, whatever. You just gotta get back on the horse.
You were probably fine.
Probably okay.
You were probably good. Chris, please ask the second question.
What is something you accomplished this year that you are proud of?
I think I just answered that. The play was pretty good. We also, after the play, I do a lot of work with Justin Marquez. Jay Marquez, he's a really funny writer and stand-up comedian. We did a lot of work together after that, including 2 shorts we completed. One of them was with you, Chris, which was the one we filmed in this garage that we're
Does he
recording.
listen to this podcast?
No, but hopefully... Oh, I'm not sure. I think he's listened to a few episodes.
Okay, never mind.
But why? What are you gonna...
Nothing.
Oh, we're gonna talk some shit.
Maybe. Not just kidding.
But no, he's so much fun to work with, and that was a lot of fun to do.
Maybe.
It was maybe. We'll see. The year's not over yet, but
Shit.
we'll see how that goes. Those were big. I always feel good filming a short film, and they're not perfect, but I love them very much. And Chris, incidentally, we're gonna film one like next week, and when you will be in it. You have no say in whether or not you're in it, but you're gonna be in it.
And I'm stuck playing the guy who dies.
Probably. You'll probably be a ghost dad.
It's the bags under my eyes, huh?
You look like a skeleton already, so I figured just embrace it.
Excuse you, I'm gaining weight.
Are you bulking up?
My neck looks like it.
You're just sitting at a slouch.
Yeah, that's the worst spot to gain weight.
Just a really shredded neck. Like, people are like, he looks a little pudgy, but God, that neck is a tree trunk.
Where's your chin, man? You just push back your skin right there. It's right here.
It's like, I forgot I think it's like The Simpsons when they were doing the Donald Trump thing. He, clips his skin back behind his neck. That's always funny.
Yeah.
Have you seen the Disneyland Hall of Disney Trump statue?
That's Disney? I thought it was something else.
No, it's Disney in Orlando.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's weird how, realistic is.
But it also looks nothing like him.
Yeah.
But it's like, wow, that looks like a human being, not Trump.
Have you seen that post where it says, it looks like they started working on it, with Hillary's design, and they stopped halfway?
And then when you hear that, you can't unsee it, because it kind of looks like Hillary Clinton. And then you're like, but they kind of generally look similar. Politics? Anyway, Chris, same question to you. What is something you accomplished this year that you are proud of?
Shit, what did I do? Fuck. Dude. I can't even remember this year. My memory's fucked.
We get it. You had a fun year, Chris.
No. I don't know. What did I do for my birthday? I cried.
Yeah, I mean, it's your birthday. What else are you gonna do?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck. I don't know. I went to the gym for a month.
You did?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, and it showed for like a week, and then I stopped going.
And then you were like, no, I'm good. Yeah, I haven't worked out in a couple of days, and it's like, I'm probably never going to work out again.
Why don't I just look at my Instagram and see, maybe starting this podcast? No.
That's true.
That, and maybe getting on stage at a concert.
Yes.
That was fun.
Tell us about that.
It was some guy that doesn't really tour a lot by himself.
Who was he?
His name is Puzzle.
Mm-hmm.
He's fun. Yeah, I got on stage. I had to push my fucking way because the girls wouldn't fucking move in the front row. I was second row too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got on stage right at the end of the song. There's video of it on YouTube, and you just see me right before the song ends, going like shaking my arms, and then I just jump down.
We will put a link to that video in the description because I don't think I did. You show it to me? I feel like you have.
I probably.
Yeah. But I'm gonna watch it again. And you also tried to crowd surf, right?
Yeah, but it was the end of the song, so no one was really feeling it.
And you were like, "But I want to do this," and everyone was like, "No."
But please do it.
All right, Chris. What is the next question?
You're supposed to read it.
Is it?
I read the second one.
Did you?
Yes.
All right. What is the nicest thing someone in our class did for you? These are from an unverified website. What is the nicest thing someone in your class did for you this year?
Nothing.
Yeah.
No one did anything for me.
It's pretty fair.
Oh, no, I was there for spring. I don't know. Punched me. Helped me give a good performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, like fake punched me.
Did you explain?
We had to do a scene, and I was getting punched because I had sex with his wife.
Nice.
He was at war.
Hell yeah, dude.
And we both did good.
It's actually the best time to hypothetically have sex with somebody's wife when they're risking their battle for this for this great country.
I know, right? Yeah, but yeah, no, that was a great performance, I think, on both our ends. But yeah, what about you?
I don't know. Well, okay, so I'm good friends with a student at Long Beach, at Cal State Long Beach, where I go to. Her name is, I don't want to say it, I don't want anyone to feel weird, but
here we go.
No.
Her name is Justin.
Her name is Justin. She hooked me up with a job at Buena Park earlier this year, because I met her last semester. And I got the job, and then I declined the job in order to do the play that I told everyone, like I told you about earlier. So she got me that. Then she just got me an internship that I'm at right now, working with the screenplay competition.
And who is your who's the guy?
Who's the guy? It happens to be with Gordy Hoffman, Philip Seymour Hoffman's brother. It's with Blue Cat. They're a bunch of cool cats, if I do say so myself. So that's probably the nicest thing somebody did for me, was hook me up with interviews that I was not entitled to. But Chris, question for you: what was the nicest thing somebody in your class did for you?
I answered.
You did.
Like,
next question then.
What was the most challenging part of this year for you? Oh, dude. Tell me.
Tell us. Because I think outside of the personal life issues I've faced, which aren't many, I've had a very easy life, but I don't know. The most challenging part of their probably just doing stuff, because like in terms of like creatively, it's so hard to keep producing things, and I'm pretty proud of the amount of creative nonsense I've made, because I've made a lot this year, including this podcast, which we produce once a week, and which is nice. It's sort of Did you notice that every episode? Do you read the episode links?
There are links.
The descriptions for each episode.
Yeah, but I didn't know.
I call every episode a filler episode.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. Yeah.
So it's just I'm like waiting for the great mistakes were made episode.
Yeah.
It'll come.
I know, but the Star Wars one is filler.
I call them all filler. But yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good filler episode.
Wow.
So anyway, that was probably the most challenging part, was maintaining my creative boner. But Chris, what is your answer to this question?
I'm coming to terms that it was better to drop my class than fail it.
Ooh, explain.
Yeah. I'm a bad student, and my priorities aren't right. So I wasn't paying attention in class, and I wasn't turning in things, and I was doing things late, and I'm like, shoot, I'm on probation also. So if I fail this class, I might not be able to come back to this school next semester. So I talked with a counselor, and they were like, you can fail because it's not an F. Or no, you can drop it because it's not an F. But yeah, that was hard, and I haven't told my parents yet, and I'm scared to.
Well, word of advice: don't ever, and then just be like, they'll be like, "How's that class going?" And you're like, "Pretty good," and you won't be lying because it probably is going pretty good
for everyone but me.
But there's always next semester. If there's one thing you have, it's time.
They said that the last 3 years.
I've said that every day of my life for the past 1 lives. Alrighty. Is it my turn?
I read this one.
Okay.
Yeah. Where is your favorite place? What is this? This is all classroom questions.
Yeah, just go to the next one.
If you could change one thing that happened this year, what would it be?
It's probably all of Justice League, if we're being honest. That's the one thing I could change about this year. I would probably push Justice League out of the year.
This sounds different than when you were talking with Bobby about your DC like.
I do like DC. And I should go into it. I don't know if I've talked about it on the show, I'm starting to like Batman vs. Superman more. It's growing on me. Here's what I figure. It's not the perfect movie, but I like a lot of the ideas they have. I like the idea that Batman murders people, because that's hard. I like the idea. But I still don't like that Superman is a sad, angry monster.
He's always hard. I'm sorry. I meant that.
That was my Jimmy Fallon laugh. Fuck you, Chris.
Said that fuck Fallon?
The fuck, fuck Jimmy Fallon. But
fuck him and Nadine. Swipe left.
That's what I said. Hey, swipe.
She
left.
seems like the kind of teacher that would be on Tinder.
Yeah.
You tell me. You can't tell me now.
No, I won't. Tinder is so objectively terrifying. So it's like, hey, look at this picture of me. Decide if you want to mate with me based on this picture on the internet that you have to swipe for. Somebody just opened the door to my house, heard me say that sentence, and closed the door. I don't blame him.
Freaked out.
Yeah. So what is it? One thing I could change, probably Justice League is the biggest disappointment, even though I knew it was terrible going into it. But I would probably redo that whole movie
I heard that sentence
if I had if I had the chance. Justice League would be booted. Chris, what's the biggest change you would make to this year?
Justice League 2. I felt like a waste of time.
Yeah.
I mean, it had like one or two cool scenes. Mm-hmm. The funniest scene is that grave digging scene.
Because it is so bad.
It's funny.
It's maybe the worst thing I've ever seen. Everyone should watch this movie 4 times in a row. Yeah. Give this movie your money.
One thing I could also change is like the response and like the attention Blade Runner got.
Oh yeah, nobody saw that movie,
which makes me so sad. You didn't even see it.
No, I haven't, and I want to.
It's not at that theater anymore, Eddie.
No, it's gone. But
it's gone.
Never mind. The point is, I can probably watch it pretty soon. I think I might buy the Blu-ray.
Like it comes out in 2 weeks, I think.
Oh really?
3.
Why wouldn't they have it come out on Christmas? That makes no sense.
Because
that would be too easy.
Yeah,
but
they don't want your money.
No, they don't. Why? That movie's so gorgeous, though. When I looked at the VFX reel. That was just fantastic. Oh my God. Yeah, I think I talked about that.
That's what I actually forget Justice League. Fuck Justice League. No, that was okay. That was fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Blade Runner for sure.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Or Star Wars.
Ooh. Maybe I don't know. I really want to talk to people who hate Star Wars because I don't know anyone who like hardcore hates it. But
like the movie or just in general?
In the movie.
Oh,
because I feel like. You can't be a real Star Wars fan if you really hate this movie. Like, if you're one of those people who's like, it's the worst movie ever, drop it from the canon. It's like, like that's crazy. And also, I love when people make petitions, and it's like, that's not how movies work. You can't just like, it's like, hey, bring the Zack Snyder cut of this movie. We have 100,000 other people who want this to happen.
I know.
That's not how it works. There is no.
Did you see the post Sean sent of Kylo Ren?
Which one? With his shirtless Kylo Ren?
Oh, that made me feel gross. That was gross.
So
no one asked for that.
No,
don't even explain.
Spoilers for
Actually,
The Last Jedi. When you see Luke being a hermit on his island, you see him grab this alien nipple and literally milk it. And I'm looking at an image of cartoon Luke grabbing cartoon Kylo's nipple and milking it. And I don't know how I feel.
And he drinks it.
And it's gross because you see it slobbering down his beard in the movie.
It looks like he's enjoying it.
But I thought the milk was green.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
In the original?
No, in The Last Jedi, I thought it was green.
Oh, probably.
Wait. In the original, that's kind of green, isn't it?
Remember, they call it blue
green.
milk.
Yeah, it is blue. It's like sort of the green-blue. Oh, I remember it being a little more blue. That's cool.
That's funny like that.
Yeah, that's gross. But do you think the blue milk in Star Wars comes from that creature from Last Jedi? Or do you think it's or do you think it's like, because like the milk from most animals is white.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah, no, I just think it's from like, I feel like different animals have that,
Yeah. These are the questions we should ask. These are why people tune in, for us not to talk about movies or Blade Runner. Just disgusting milk. Whose turn? Your turn? My turn. You talk first or I talk first?
Oh, fuck.
Oh, Dameron, it's so handsome.
The humor felt forced in this one.
The more I think about it, the more I think it kind of did. But also, there were some genuinely funny moments where I was laughing. Like, I still think it's hilarious when Luke is just, like, trolling Rey. Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel it?
It's not Star Wars, though.
I think it is. I mean, like, but if you think about the original trilogy, it has a lot of stupid, hokey humor.
What do you want? It's like, the 70s and 80s.
Well, what do you want? It's Star Wars.
Well, what do you want? No, Stop putting Marvel humor in my stuff.
See, Marvel humor for me is just humor. Like, it's just this is just being funny. But
a lot of Marvel humor is just smart ass humor.
It kind of is, yeah. But that's most like, remember when in the original New Hope, Han Solo is he's in the stormtrooper outfit, and he's like, they're intercomming him, and they're like, "What's the deal?" And he's like, "It's all cool." He's like, "We're gonna go back up there," and he's like, "Oh wait, no, don't do that." And then he just like shoots the intercom.
See,
and he's like, boring conversation anyway.
I don't need him. I don't need like fuck.
See, but that's like, it's like, for me, it's like, it's not so far removed from that sort of humor. It's just there's more of it, I think. This was a very funny movie, despite being one of the bleakest movies in Star Wars.
Honestly, I don't even need a lot of humor with Star Wars.
No, I don't. See, the thing is, I take Star Wars very seriously.
Yeah, apparently.
Like, I got a couple of lightsabers in sight right now.
Next
General
to my
Grievous
Keyblade.
can 1v, next to my Keyblade and my Razor scooter. Yeah, can you tell I'm in college, guys?
Ooh.
But,
have you had sex?
Well, I'm in college, so probably none. I'm a film major in college, so I mean the odds are against me. But I don't think I could ever do a scooter.
I know Philip Seymour Hoffman's brother.
Yeah, so clearly no. But that's my pickup line.
Yeah.
I spoke to Philip Seymour Hoffman's brother. He likes to talk.
Ew. He likes to talk.
Do you think you could ever be one of those people who rides a Razor scooter on campus?
Maybe, because I've been riding one to work.
Really?
Which is like 30 minutes, which is not...
Wait, do you have a bike?
No. All the tires are messed up.
Sucks.
But no, it's better than walking, because I walked home from work and it took 2 hours.
That's insane.
And I didn't want to ask nobody.
Yeah.
I'm independent. I have facial hair.
You're an independent woman.
I walk.
But on the bike, what's up? Is it the tires that are messed up or the
probably both
wheels? Yeah.
I haven't looked at it.
You should look at it. We'll find some patches. It'll be a good time. That'll be our first video. It'll be us putting together a bike again.
Okay.
What? Whose turn is it? I feel like it's your turn.
No.
Because I don't want to read it.
You read. Yeah, because I read Change One Thing.
What are the 3 most important things you learned this year?
I don't like these questions.
They're too real. You answer this one, and then I'll find some better ones.
Patience, humor, and love.
I was just beginning to love. The machine shuts down.
Yeah.
It's over. Let's see. Let's find some better questions. What was the question again?
What were 3 things you learned this year?
Let's see. I think I learned the importance of really knowing what you want. Like, actually having an understanding of what it is you want. Like, because if you are able to plan it out, you're able to, realize what you want and, how you're going to achieve them. That's important. Mm-hmm. So, 1, knowing what you want. Knowing how you're going to execute those wants, how you're going to achieve them. And, just having the confidence in yourself to do it. Those are the most important questions. I think we should ditch this question format. Do you like the format?
I don't. It's whatever you want to do with it.
Yeah. Let's see. Do you want to do some icebreaker questions?
Maybe.
Let's do some icebreaker questions.
Let's flip it up. Bum 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 bada bada bada. Thank you, Derek.
Thanks, Derek. Derek gives me a lot of attitude, but he's a good guy.
25 questions to ask yourself before the end of 2013.
They can apply. Okay.
How can I become a better blank?
You can't. Is the short answer.
People have to tell you that you're bad at it to begin with.
1, know that you're awful, and nobody loves you.
And nobody will, even if you do make the changes.
Have you seen Molly's Game? Have you heard of it, Molly's Game?
I feel like I have. Is he good in it?
It's he's not in it, but basically it's the story about this woman who ends up running an illegal casino. No. Tobey Maguire is relevant here because she runs this illegal casino in L.A. for a couple of years. She makes millions off it. It's a fantastic story, but in the film, there's a character called Player X. Now he's this amalgamation, this sort of mixture of Tobey Maguire, Leonardo DiCaprio, and Ben Affleck. And he is a dick in that movie.
Player
he basically,
X?
yeah, he ruins this woman's life, and he fucks her over. And Michael Cera is amazing in the film. He plays Player X, and you wouldn't believe it because it's Michael Cera. But the idea that Tobey Maguire is a jerk kind of makes sense because I could picture him being a jerk. But I have the feeling, I don't know, I just thought of it immediately. You got to watch Molly's Game. It's a lot of fun.
It's playing in theaters right now. Right in Hollywood.
Yeah, it's in limited release right now. It'll open wide on Christmas. So
who's got time for that?
Yeah. Okay, Chris, let's ask each other some non-movie, but they will probably be tangential to movie-related questions.
Wait, he's not in it, but he's somehow referenced. How's he okay with that?
There's a whole bunch of weird legal stuff they have to go into. It's crazy because you can't just say things about other people. You can't. It's called. What is it? It's not. It's what is it called when you lie in journalism?
Slander.
Yeah, slander.
Yeah, slander's written.
Okay, these are some new, more fun questions. Chris, if you could meet any historical figure, who would you choose and why?
This is the first question.
This is the first question.
I can't. Maybe Abraham Lincoln just to hear his voice because I heard he's whiny.
That's a good one because you don't know how he sounds. You assume he has the most masculine voice of all time. He probably does, but what if he doesn't?
Or George Washington.
George Washington owned slaves, Chris.
Yeah, but so did Lincoln. But he released them.
He was like,
I want to hear his voice.
Oh, you're treating it like it's a cattle. Bye, guys.
That's what happened.
And he's like, later.
I mean, like, they released him. I think I don't know. I feel like they had to at the time, or they would have been looked down on.
I don't think Lincoln had slaves.
I mean, you don't really like hear.
Lincoln was poor. We're gonna Google this. Did Lincoln have slaves? This is not.
Can you type? Can you type?
No.
He did.
I don't think he did.
It says it right there.
No, he didn't. I think. Let's see.
Wait. Yeah. See, I told you. 15.
No, 15 alt-right fueled myths. I don't think he did.
Oh, he didn't. Who the fuck told me he owned slaves then?
Yeah, he did not own slaves.
Fuck you, whoever told me that, because I believed you all these years.
No, Abraham Lincoln was a boss. Look at him.
Abraham Lincoln's fucking cool, dude.
Abraham Lincoln, he's weird. I don't know if he's handsome or if he's just Abraham Lincoln.
He probably had a lot of women watch him masturbate.
That's so gross.
That's Louis C.K.
That's Louis C.K. No, you can't. No, I don't.
That's what he did.
He's disgusting, yes, but you can't randomly compare Louis C.K. to Abraham Lincoln.
I was just using his situation. Look at him without a beard.
Daniel Day-Lewis does look like him.
It's great.
And him like him. He was so good.
I'm glad I didn't watch it in theaters because I probably would have been bored. But
I watched it in theaters and I was like, "There's a lot of talking in this movie." Yeah. And then I watched it again and I was like, "But I like the talking."
Oh my gosh!
Wink, wink.
Movie about talking. I want to watch Mr. Smith Goes to Washington again. Have you seen that movie?
No, but that's Frank Capra probably, right?
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah.
James Stewart is so good and everything.
James Stewart is like Kristen Stewart.
No, he's not. Next question. No, wait, you answer.
Probably Kristen Stewart.
Shut up.
What does her voice sound like, Chris?
Fucking like high and tired.
I like Kristen Stewart, but
can you name like 3 things that she's been in?
Yeah.
5.
The one. Okay, I can name them. I mean, I can name a lot of them. But the film I really like her in is Cafe Society. She's good in it, but in the defense of her haters, she's awful in Twilight. It's like she's bad, and it's not that those movies are bad. She is bad.
I mean, the first Twilight's okay.
I know it's not.
It's better than the other ones.
I haven't seen the other ones. I think I've only seen the first one. But it's an ugly movie, which is part of the issue.
It's the best out of them all.
Yeah. Any historical figure, I'd always wanted to meet Frank Sinatra, even though I know he's not a great person.
He's not? What did he do?
He's terrible. You know when he dumped Mia Farrow, who was one of his wives, who he married, he did so when she was filming Rosemary's Baby. And he just sent his lawyer over to say, "You are no longer Mrs. Sinatra."
Really?
And it was like, while they were filming. So she had to act the scene while she was like heartbroken.
She had to look like that while he said it.
She was just like strained face, like, I'm an actress.
Yeah, she's with Woody Allen. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not okay with him.
I am a big Woody Allen fan, but I can separate the art from the weirdness. I can understand if other people can't. I don't. That's not a button I push, because especially these days.
Okay, I've been having this conversation with my girlfriend.
Okay.
How do you feel about Mike Tyson? Did you know he raped someone?
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't like him.
Yeah, there we go.
I've never liked him. Generally, he's okay in the Hangover movies.
No, not in the movies. Just
like as a human being, he's terrible. But even as like an actor and a performer and a boxer, he's obviously a great boxer. But like, you know, it's like you there's just players who you don't like, and you're like, it's like with LeBron, you know. You just don't like him. He's cocky and he's arrogant. He's not likable and he's a dick. Although LeBron is really good in Trainwreck. He's so funny. I
haven't seen Trainwreck.
He's good.
I don't want to support Amy Schumer in anything she does.
That's the only thing I will support, because I defended her because of that movie.
Why? She steals
jokes. Because
it
is so good. Oh, who cares? They all steal jokes, dude.
Not really.
Yeah, they do.
All her jokes are sex jokes, and then like when people said her movie on her special on Netflix was bad, she blamed like
her special on Netflix is terrible, but which I will argue. But Trainwreck is a good movie. I will say you should watch. I think you'll like it. Although if you, I kind of know
there's jokes in Trainwreck that she stole. She's making money off of other people's hard work.
Nah, I mean, you don't really have ownership over an idea, though.
I know, but it's just like, but she claims to not have stolen it. She says it's all original.
Well, yeah, but she's lying. You're not going to be like, yeah, I stole that one.
Well, yeah, you know, some people are.
No, that's worse.
Well, no one says they stole it. They said like they use it, but not a lot of people like.
Look in the world of comedy. I have little familiarity. I know it's wrong to steal jokes, and it's personal even for a lot of people. But I laughed while I watched Trainwreck, and that's my argument.
Yeah, but like I can't change your mind.
No, I would recommend you watch it.
No, and I don't want to.
No, it's and I don't blame you. I mean, she's kind of the worst.
Bill Hader's funny too. It's just sometimes his
Bill
voice,
Hader is so good. I love. I know,
but sometimes his voice kind of gets on my nerves.
He's when he does his little Bill Hader he leans into the Bill Haderness of his voice. Yeah,
no, he's funny though. I liked him in Hot Rod. He was funny in there.
I love Bill Hader and everything. I love that he did BB-8. He and the dude who plays John Ralphio in Parks and Rec. Their voices.
Did BB-8's voice?
Yeah, which is why would you pay a human? I don't know. It makes a kind of no sense, but at the same time,
he was annoying in Power Rangers though.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. He did like a higher Bill Hader voice.
Alpha kind of has that higher kind of. Sort of.
Wait, Bryan Cranston's character
isn't the little robot friend
that's
Alpha?
His name. Yeah, I thought you were talking about.
No. What Zordon is Bryan Cranston.
He was good in it.
I'd probably meet Bill Hader. I'd meet a historical figure. That'd be a cool person to talk to.
So don't support Amy Schumer. Don't support people who steal content.
I agree, but watch Trainwreck. It's a good time.
Don't pay for it though.
Just don't pay for movies in general, unless they're mine.
Just look up funny compilations of Trainwreck on YouTube, and that's basically it. You don't need a story. Dude, did you hear about you know how her character's a slut in that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, like an interviewer, asked if, the character was a slut, and she got, super offensive and then made jokes about how his mom was dead and called her a whore to the interviewer.
Well, yeah, her whole...
You've seen that, right?
No, I haven't.
Oh.
I believe it.
But, you can't get offensive when you write a character like that and someone says that's what your character is.
Well, that is what her character is. And a lot of people argue that she does, slut shame. And I would say... I think she probably construed it as that, which is stupid. But I think the character is a slut.
I know, but she doesn't like when people call it that.
And don't get me wrong, I feel kind of dirty saying it now. It sounds, when I said it twice, I was like, yeah, I probably shouldn't say that. It sounds wrong, but she is promiscuous. I'll say that, and that's just the character. But don't be upset when people are like, you've made a promiscuous character. When they at least acknowledge, because that's the thing. It's well now. We're gonna pretend the character of the slut notion doesn't exist. I mean, no, that's just the way the world is sometimes, and we can have an adult discussion about the implications of that and the reasoning behind it, which I'm sure there was a real reason for it, but. And
did you hear about that Jackass thing? You remember the guys from Jackass, right? How one died?
Steve-O.
No, it was Ryan Dunn.
Steve-O's the guy who cried.
But he was there. Did you remember that though?
Yeah.
Where she made the joke about him dying, and they said that
did she do it?
It was really recent, I think a month or less. And she's like, "Sorry for your loss, sorry for your friend."
Was it during his roast or something?
No, it wasn't even his roast. It was someone else's. But she was just it's you call it random people, but don't call it a death that just happened of someone you're close with. Imagine if that happened to her, and then when they people wanted to we're at 34 minutes.
Yeah, it's okay.
But she's a bitch. Don't support her. Don't give her any money.
Yeah, do whatever you want, guys.
No, don't. Please, God, don't support her.
Do whatever you please.
Make her irrelevant.
I think we have one last question before we go on to recommendations. You want to choose it, Chris? You can choose any question, give or take.
If you could only choose one vacation destination, where would you pick and why?
Oh, that's a tough one.
There we go.
Because do you pick something someone you know and love, or something you would love without having been there?
Or do you want to answer the one, if you were to create a slogan for your life, what would the slogan be?
Let's do both. Let's do both, because I do have an answer for the slogan one. I think I have a love for Lake Tahoe. Seriously, it's super commercialized, but when you go on that lake, it's your head is clear, the air is fresh, and it just feels you could spend eternity there, just hanging out, relaxing, and just living a solid life in the woods. So probably Lake Tahoe, either that or Las Vegas, but it's one or the other. Where would you spend the rest of your life?
It's hard. I want to say either somewhere woodsy or somewhere right in the city. Somewhere in New York.
So Tahoe or Vegas.
Oh, shit, yeah.
This trip. New York would be nice. Having never been there, it would be nice. Our friend in common, Nick Pattison, he just apparently, I guess he's moving to San Francisco?
I guess.
You see that post?
Yeah. I don't know if he, is living there already, but...
That's kind of cool. Good for him.
Yeah, but, I don't think he can do it, because apparently the rent.
Because he's a smart cookie.
Yeah.
So... The slogan, I'll ask you first, Chris, if you were able to create a slogan for your life, what would the slogan be? Shit. And I'm sort of, I'll consider this also catchphrase, because that's mine. I have a catchphrase unintentionally.
Hit me in the DMs for that Snapchat wink at you. No,
probably.
King Kong 1935.
King Kong 1935 is your life slogan. Chris, how do you do it? You have a podcast, you're successful in all these films. What is your secret?
It's all in the commentary of King Kong 1935.
Wink at you.
No. I just found one I like. My mind works like lightning. One brilliant flash and it's gone.
That's accurate.
Yeah.
To both you and me.
Yeah.
And this podcast, because no episodes are permanent. But,
I'm not too good at this.
No, that's probably true. I wouldn't want to live by that, though. It's like, hey, I'm awesome, but then I forget I'm awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I unintentionally, I didn't realize it, but I say very often the phrase, "Who's that for?" Have you noticed that?
No,
because I do, and maybe it's not with you, but I always see something I don't like.
I would feel hurt.
Like I see a billboard covering the side of a building, like those posters that cover the sides of buildings in LA, and I'm like, "Who's that for?" Because I don't want it. The people in the building don't want it. Who is that for?
Imagine your wife holds up your child and you're like, who's that for?
Who's that for? I don't want that.
Who has to do with this for the rest of my life?
Yeah. You want it? Hey, nurse. You have a more intimate relationship with this baby than I do.
I'm still going to smoke the cigar, but who wants this kid?
Yeah, the cigar's cool. I can smoke it in here. No? Okay.
Don't you smoke it if it's only a boy?
I'll let the baby decide whether or not I smoke it if it's only a boy. Chris, thank you very much. So that seems to wrap it up for our questions. Should we move on to recommendations?
Yeah, sure.
Let's move on to recommendations.
Yeah, but how about no?
Chris, what are your recommendations for the final episode of the Mistakes Were Made podcast in the year 2017?
Someone wants to take a week off.
I do. Not. We never skip a show. Ever.
Okay. Bundle up, because I think we should all give old 1920s to just noodle animation, whatever it is called, another look back, give it more of an appreciation because of how much effort's put into it, because it obviously took it's all hand drawn, it obviously probably took more time to make them noodly and silly. It's just and all of the creativity that went into it's kind of amazing. Just anything was okay back then, which is kind of amazing compared to now, when there's an agenda for literally everything. They have to shove it down your throat that we need to. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into it because people are gonna get mad at me. But yeah, I think back then it was top notch. Even though some people looked pretty racist in their cartoons. But some representation may be better than none, you know.
Yeah, that's true. Benefit.
Yeah.
We don't draw people so racist anymore.
Yeah, forget that.
But no, I know what you mean. There is so much love to be found in old cartoons. Even, and sure they're flawed, but we can appreciate what they mean given the historical context, given even the current context. A lot of time, All in the Family, it's more relevant than ever. That's not a cartoon, but it's it's still everything. The sentiment exists now.
But they still look pretty rubbery and All in the Family.
They that makeup really was...
I for yourself.
Edith. That's a good recommendation. Meathead. Meathead. Wasn't even Archie Bunker. That was just...
Did you ever happen to the wife in the show?
Yeah.
That's kind of sad.
There's a lot of... Well, they deal with it. There's a whole sexual assault episode. There's which she passes away, do you mean?
No, yeah.
I think the actress passed away in real life.
No, she just left the show.
Oh, did she? Either way, they dealt with it beautifully. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, he cries about it.
It hurts.
I was supposed to go first.
Yeah, that hurt. Oh my God, Chris. Archie Bunker is
Crying.
so good. He never cries, but I love that.
He's the Fred Flintstone of live action television.
But I like Archie Bunker.
Oh shit, I'm sorry. Look what I've done.
Chris, look what you've done.
Maybe wear more than just one jacket and a shirt, Ed.
We do like the weird, I don't know, Kami hot thing and get Dragon Ball where like they touch fingertips.
Yeah.
I'm not a Dragon Ball guy, but I got that. It's fusion. They fuse. Okay, so my recommendation, not only for this episode, but really for anybody who's stuck with us for the entire year, we've been doing this since
this whole year.
We've done
September or August.
It's been like 3 months. I mean, we've been doing this for a while, and it's been good. It hasn't been a perfect show, but we've done it every week. We've released a show every week, which is kind of awesome.
I don't even like you.
No, dude, I don't know your last name. Like, what is... you have to remind me every time before the show that your last name is Hecker.
Can I pay you to, please leave me alone?
I'll pay me to delete the episodes. Yeah, until the end of the year. Until the next episode comes out. But my recommendation to cap off 2017 is to embrace your mistakes. The name of the show.
Oh, fuck.
No, really, embrace your mistakes. There's no point in... at the end of the year, I find it's kind of be a sad time because you think about the year and you think about what you want to go forward and you think, I haven't done enough this year. I haven't done what I wanted to do. And that's how it's going to be for most people. If you think like that, that's never going to change. Every year you'll be thinking that. But I figure embrace the mistakes you've made and really make an effort to learn from them because that's the best you can do. The alternative is repeating them, and it's just not worth it. So...
Ew, you fuck.
Chris, we just found a stray hair on the table. Embrace your mistakes, embrace your loved ones, embrace what's good, embrace what's bad, and learn to what you need to live with and without. To quote the supreme leader Kylo Ren, spoiler, that's a spoiler, but whatever. Let the past die, kill it if you have to. Mistakes were made is canceled. No.
Thank God.
But thank you if you've listened to... Yeah, sorry, Bobby. Sister show's dead. I was supposed to go first. But thank you so much if you've listened up until this point. I'm thinking we're gonna do some really interesting things in the next year. Chris and I know I do. I've had some stuff planned out. Right. I'm excited for what the show is gonna become this January in a couple of weeks, and I'm excited for people to listen to it. So thank you very much, and hopefully you've enjoyed this and every episode so far if mistakes were made. Chris, is there anything else you'd like to add before we give them our where they can contact us?
I was about to ask you. Thank you for this experience. Thanks for hitting... I don't know who hit who up first, but hey, you did wink at me in my DMs. And do. You could get the Snapchat if you wanted.
That's nice to know the option is there for me.
This is nice. It's just... Things have been going pretty uphill. Besides dropping that class, this is something I look forward to every week. Yeah, you make me laugh. I think.
Oh,
I don't know if it's fake. I don't know it's a fake laugh with me
it's
anymore.
It's fake. I'll just be straight with you. It's fake.
It's just enjoyable to know that there's people that like to hear our thoughts and opinions.
Yeah,
and sometimes it's nice to get them out there. I noticed that my voice looks kind of quiet, so I'm gonna get closer. But this has just been a nice experience. Thank you,
and thank you, Chris, for coming on the show. That was really cool of you every week. To come on, make space for not only me, but for any, the handful of you that do listen to us. Thank you for listening. And with that being said, Chris, where can people find you on social media?
Only on Instagram.
That's all you get.
That's all you get from me. At _the_milky_way. Like I've been saying, hit me in that DMs for that Snapchat. I'll wink at you. And I'll give you a signed copy of King Kong 1935.
If you pay him, for the DVD, it's the shipping fee and all that nonsense.
Fuck, I hope it's King Kong 1935.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Life of Screen.
Oh, shit.
And you can follow the show at Too Many Mistakes Were Made _ between each word. That's for Instagram. Thank you so much for listening. Tune in next week, and I hope all of you have a wonderful, happy, joyous new year. We'll see you in 2018.
Yes. Oh, 1933. And in 2023, it'll be 90 years old, which is fucking crazy to think about.
All right, start it again for the last time in 2017. Please roll the credits, Derek.
Bye. Sorry. Oh, my voice.
It's rough. It's a rough one. Rough and tumble.
Sound like Franco in almost every episode right now.
Whoa.
Because he's sick.
Sure, Chris. Sure, let's pretend that wasn't racist. Alrighty.
All right. Here, I knew it. Sean doesn't even have to be here for this.
No, he doesn't. Hi, everyone, and welcome to Mistakes Were Made.